Hello creatives, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are diving into my September plan with me. And this theme is very exciting in my opinion and very suiting for this time of the year here in Canada. So first I'd like to dive into the supplies that I'll be using, which will be my A5 size notebook from the Archer and Olive June subscription box, and this is only I think my third month in here. 2 Tombow dual brush pens, 443 and 296. My uni pin fine liners, I like the 0.8, 0.5 and 0.3 size. Some stickers from Four Bears sticker subscription, and then just random stickers from I think these are from like AliExpress and Shein. Some papers, dictionary papers, washi tapes, all the good stuff. And then of course, as usual, my photos that I print off from Pinterest. I will leave the Pinterest board below. And like I said, I am very excited about this theme because here in technically, well, I'm assuming it's most places, but because I live in Canada and we get all 4 seasons. Like we experience all different, weather, right? Between all 4 seasons. Anyways, okay. So, for September, a lot of people do fall in September. And I guess this is fall-like, but it's not your typical orange and reds because actually summer still continues until September 21st. And then September 22nd is actually the first day of fall. So I wanted this to be fall-like or like a darker summer because we're coming to near the end. But I didn't want to quite use the orange and reds just yet. So I'm doing a cottagecore dark academia theme, and I really enjoyed these pictures because like I said, I wanted them to be dark but not quite fall-ish colors yet, because I mean in my brain when I think about fall I think orange, reds and yellows and stuff. So September I just did, actually this is my first time kind of doing these block letters, and I alternated between the 2 colors. I just kind of, as I find the pictures, I don't really know the supplies I'm going to use ahead of time. I really just pull out all the pictures that I want to do for that theme from Pinterest, and then as I see the pictures in front of me, I kind of pull colors out from them. I mean, I guess I could have done a red, but like I'm saying, I didn't want to do your typical reds and orange, so I kept it more cool tones and pulled out the cool tones from these photos. And I even included some scrapbook paper that I don't normally have in my setups, and I don't include all of my supplies in every single page. I try to. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes there's just not enough room to keep everything put everything on every page. But of course, my cover, I was able to put the majority of things down, and I like to kind of organize things and arrange things the way I want it to be on the page, and then I start gluing things down. And as I glue things down, that's when I add the washi tape and stickers and stuff behind certain photos. And then once all the big photos are down, then I start to add in the smaller stickers to go around it. That's just the process I go in. And my cover page here, the first page of this video, is complete. This one came together actually really fast. I think because I've been using larger photos instead of the really small ones, so I don't have to do as much. I don't have to include as many photos on a page. And then, so moving on to my monthly calendar, I've always kept it the same. I think they are 6x6 squares, and this is just what this doesn't change for me. This page setup is generally the same. I obviously include different photos and such, but for the most part, I keep the layout the same, except I think this time I did the title on the top right. Normally I do it on the top left, and then I did a cluster on the top left there. And I think most of the time when I've been doing months, or at least what I remember, is that on the left side at the top there, I have, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is, the start of the month is the Thursday, where I think normally it starts on the Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So normally I don't have that big space over there, but I opted to do only Sept instead of the full September, just because I wanted the word to be fairly big and I didn't want it to look squished at all. And then I've been doing top 3, and I think last month I did gratitude, and I feel like I was going to do it on this page as well, but I think I added a long photo there instead. Yes, I did. Yeah, so I didn't have enough room. And this little paper slicer is just from Amazon. It's been one of my COVID Amazon hauls that I've done, and it actually comes in handy a lot of the time, because when you deal with like small photos like these, it's so much easier to just use that small pocket one than my big Fiskars paper trimmer. So I like that a lot. And then as usual on the bottom of my calendars, I tend to do the YouTube stats and my Instagram stats. Not that these numbers make a difference to me or impact my mood in any way. I still like to include them because, as I've mentioned before, I am a numbers person. And with that said, me being a numbers person, I move into my budgeting financial spread. I generally keep this pretty simple because I write on this the most, and full disclosure, I have not been very good in my bullet journal at all this year, really. Actually, that's a lie. I think the last 3 months have been rough, but my best friend got married and I had to do a lot of DIY stuff for her bachelorette, her bridal shower, and her wedding. So all of that is complete now, and they were all great. They all turned out great, and it was fun doing the DIY stuff, but I'm happy to get some of my evenings back, that's for sure. But again, it was so much fun doing it and seeing how everything turned out. And especially I did the seating chart at her wedding and on mirrors, and I think it turned out fantastic. But this page comes together really quickly because, like I said, most of the time there's so much writing. On the right side, as you see the dates, those are my paychecks, and I allocate where money goes. And then on the left side, I do bills and then any notes. But in September, actually, I get paid 5 times because, my husband gets paid weekly and I get paid bi-weekly. So in September, there's actually five different Fridays. So we get paid 5 times in September, which is exciting. So we get that extra pay. And moving on to a spread that I include all the time, which is my memories spread. And this is just a gratitude or a highlight of the day or anything I want to write down. And this is something I've been lacking. And now to go backwards and to try and fill them all out seems a little overwhelming, but I will get it done. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on top of it for this month so I don't have to go back for September at all. And I'm going back for August. So yeah, I'll get to that. And then now I'm working on my mood board, which, as I've said multiple times in these videos, if this isn't your first video of mine, the mood board is my favorite. It allows me to be the most creative, although on all of my spreads I'm able to be the most creative because I do this scrapbooky collage type theme always for my spreads ever since really February of 2021. This is the style I've been doing, and I can't go back. I love it too much, and even when I don't use my bullet journal, I still don't really care because I like to do these setups because it's a creative outlet for me. It's like my creative journal with a side of planning, and that's okay. That's really okay. So I knew going into these photos that I pulled from Pinterest, I knew that I really wanted this castle type photo to be very big because I knew I wanted it to be the focal point on my mood board, and I think this page turned out fantastic. The only thing that I think I forgot to do was to actually doodle on the images like I've done previously, and that I got the idea from Planning with Bree, and I missed doing it on this one, but I still think it looks pretty good. I might go back onto it later, but I probably won't because I still think it looks fantastic. So again, one of my all-time favorite spreads to create in these setup videos. And then finally moving on to the weekly spread. And I mentioned in my August plan with me that I went back to my single page weeklies because, like I said, the last few months I have not been very consistent in my bullet journal, so I wanted less space so it's not as overwhelming, and I hope it works. I really do. I'll report back for next month to see if it works. It's working so far for August, and I fall back a little bit, but for the most part, it's good. And yeah, this page came together really quickly because I didn't second guess myself really at all. So if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. They mean so much and help my channel grow, reach more and more creative people like yourself. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.